Hello and welcome. My name is Teresa Bell, founder of Write for You. Writing and delivering a eulogy for your loved one may be one of the most difficult things you may ever have to do. This is such an emotional and stressful time. The last thing you may want to do is write your final goodbye to your loved one. Believe me, I know this from experience. Let me tell you my story and what inspired me to create Write for You. The night my sister passed not too long ago, at the age of just 49 years old, I was devastated. But through all my sadness, the overwhelming feeling of loss, and a lot of tears, I just started writing her life story. I don't know why, I just did. I was so surprised it just came pouring out from my thoughts and my memories of her onto my notebook, and before I knew it, I had told her whole life story from birth to her passing in a poem so moving and beautiful. When I delivered it at her service, there was not one dry eye. But not just because that she was gone, but also the reaction to the way her eulogy to honor her life was written, read, and delivered. At that time, I didn't think too much about the reaction from her eulogy and about the idea of me, someone ordinary with just a background in hospitality and a real estate license, may have such an unusual gift to write in this style. But as time went on, I found myself writing poems for almost any and every occasion I could. And again, just finding the words pouring out from my thoughts onto my notebook. But something that really inspired me was one of the last poems I wrote. Just recently, I lost a good friend and coworker in a tragic accident. When I heard the terrible news, I was sitting at my desk at work and thought, I just have to do something. She has a son, my son's age, just 21 years old, and I couldn't get him out of my mind and what he must be going through and thinking, just losing his mother. So again, the words just started pouring out from my thoughts onto my notebook. I read the poem I had written for her and her son at her service, had it engraved on a beautiful plaque, and handed it to her son right after I read it. Again, not one dry eye. The next day, emails started coming in from coworkers and friends and people I didn't even know that were at the service and heard what I had written for her and delivered to her son. No one could believe that I had put that together so quickly, beautifully, and told me over and over about how they were taken back and so moved by it. It was at that point I realized that yes, maybe I did have a gift, maybe a little something different and beautiful that I now needed to share with the rest of the world. A comfort to those that needed most at a very difficult time in their lives. So, now that you know how Write for You was inspired and created, please take the time to check out the rest of our website and join us on Facebook as well, and give me the opportunity to show you too how I can write for you.